Since the beginning of this pandemic, Dayton Children's has done a phenomenal job. Right across the street is where they've been doing a lot of testing. We've frankly asked them to do the testing. We were running behind, and they jumped in, so that was really great. What's going on today is, it's a happy day because we're seeing young people who are being vaccinated. I know last week we had 3 of our grandchildren who were old enough to be vaccinated. They were very happy. The parents are very happy, and grandparents certainly very, very happy. We are at a interesting stage in this battle against the virus. We started seeing our vaccinations go down about the time Johnson & Johnson announcement was that the government was pulling them out of the market for a while, and it continued to go down. And we felt that we needed to do something. So the Vax-A-Million, where we're making $1 million available, the drawing will be Wednesday night. It will be announced. Everybody has until this Sunday night, tomorrow night at midnight, to get your vaccination and to get in and sign up. So we just urge everyone to do that. And there'll be, once you're in, then you can stay in. You don't have to do it again. And then we'll start back up again for the next week for that drawing, and anyone can continue to get their name in if they don't have their name in and get the vaccination. What we have seen is a dramatic change in the number of people being vaccinated in Ohio after we announced the Vax-A-Million. It's gone up actually 45%. We were seeing a downturn that we just couldn't stop. It was just going down and down and down every day. And now we've been able to turn that around, and we're moving up. And it's really a great thing for the state because the vaccine is truly our ticket out of this pandemic. It's great to see young people here. They are eligible, and I talked to several of them. They're jumping in, getting their name in, but they're eligible for drawing on this Wednesday. Wednesday night it will be announced, and again, they have the opportunity to win a 4-year scholarship to any of our state universities, 14 state universities in Ohio, any of them, and that includes room, board, tuition, and books. So it's very, very exciting. Let me just ask our legislators to say something, and I'll do Q&A after that. Who wants to start? Come on, don't be bashful.
Hello there.
Hi, hello.
Right up to the mic.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to thank the governor for being here in Dayton today, and also just want to thank Dayton Children's for hosting, this vaccine clinic. As children are now able to get vaccinated, Dayton Children's has really stepped up, and we know that all of our hospitals in Ohio have obviously been severely affected and burdened by COVID-19. And also that they've stepped up, and I think we should remember that we in Ohio have great hospitals, and we in Dayton are just very privileged to not only have Dayton Children's but also Dayton Children's South here south of town in this community. And so really want to thank them in working in partnership with the governor, with the state of Ohio, to host this vaccine clinic as we continue to encourage people to make the choice to get vaccinated. So thank you, and thanks to the governor for being here.
This is a defining moment in our community, and I applaud Dayton Children's for taking the initiative to do that. It's important that families feel comfortable working with their doctors and their healthcare providers in making this decision for their children.
It was a great day today. It was good seeing all the kids come get vaccinated. I personally signed up for the Vax-A-Million, and I know a lot of other kids signed up as well. It's good to see that the numbers are going up for people who are getting vaccinated so we can sort of get back to normal. This past year has been difficult and hard for a lot of people, so it's good that people are, the enthusiasm has, increased and people are getting vaccinated. So it's a great day today.
Awesome. Thank you.
We're happy to answer any questions.
Well, I had a question. You said that the rates increased thanks to Vax-A-Million, but after 5 weeks, that's when it is 5 weeks, 5 drawings? Is that 4 weeks or 5 weeks?
Yeah, well, it's going to be 5 drawings every Wednesday night for five separate weeks, and that'll be a drawing that will be one young person will be drawn to get a scholarship, and one adult will be drawn to get $1 million.
So once that's over, once 5 weeks are done, what's going to be done, or what are you working on to continue pushing for that vaccination effort?
Well, we've got some other thoughts, but I would just suggest that people get in now because anything that we would do in the future would include people who are already in. So now's the time to do it. When we came up with this idea, we didn't know, frankly, whether it was going to work or not. We thought it would, but the numbers that we have seen so much more than ever I imagined. So we're very, very happy about that. And I think there's a lot of enthusiasm, and sometimes there are people who just have thought about it, not really against it, not really big hurry to get it. And so we are not only trying to get more people vaccinated, but we're trying to get people who eventually might get vaccinated or would get vaccinated to do it now. Because by doing it now, it takes them out of the pool of people who can spread the virus. And that's really what's powerful. We're seeing our cases go down. And the reason we're seeing our cases go down every single day is because of the vaccine. This vaccine is our ticket out. It's our ticket back to normal this summer. I'm very optimistic about what's going on in Ohio. We just need to keep going and get more shots.
And what's being developed? Kids 12 and up can get it. So what's on the horizon, and what do you know about the younger children who still have to go to school and sports too?
Right. And we have some grandchildren who have not been able to get it yet, and we're very anxious for them to be able to get it, as I know their parents are. There are trials that are going on. I don't know when this will be available for younger children, but I'm hoping by the time school starts that this will be available for younger children as well, which is also very, very exciting.
Right, because I was thinking unvaccinated people can remove their mask, but if children from 0 to 12 are unvaccinated and can't be vaccinated, what can be done to kind of protect them if they are in these spaces, stores and schools and things like that, with unmasked people?
Yeah, what we know is that young people can get it. They don't spread it as much. Let's say a 7 or 8 year old certainly does not spread it as much. Once they get to be 12 or 13, that's why the vaccinations that are going on right now are so very important. Once they get into middle school and then into high school, they can spread it pretty much the same way as an adult would be able to. So this is about protecting the individual, but it's also about protecting all of us, because the more people get vaccinated, the tougher it is for this virus to find a host that it can go to and then spread to somebody else.
So would you encourage people who are unvaccinated and eligible to get the vaccine, if they haven't gotten to that fully vaccinated status yet, would you encourage them to continue to wear that mask, not just to protect themselves, but these children?
It's a kind of a strange time, because we have 43% of Ohioans have now been vaccinated. But that means that there's a lot of Ohioans who have not been vaccinated. The virus is still out there. We still have over 800 people in hospitals around the state who are there because of COVID. They're sick enough that they actually have to be in hospitals. That number has come down, but it shows you that it still is spreading in Ohio. So if you're not vaccinated, you just need to be very, very careful, because the virus is in fact still out there.
Yes, and off that same topic, we're still a couple days away from June 2nd, so what would you encourage people to do? Because there's a lot of mixed messaging.
I think that if someone is vaccinated, no reason really to wear a mask unless they're inside with a whole bunch of people in a close proximity to each other. Probably the safest thing then is to wear a mask. But for those who are vaccinated, it's a whole different ballgame. I mean, the world is out there. Go see the world. Go enjoy it. Hug your grandkids. Go see your grandmother. Do all those things. For those who have not been vaccinated, it's a different world, because they can still get it.
Mm-hmm. And yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much.
We good?
Oh,
Everybody
well,
good?
I guess I wanted to ask, I know you said you didn't know if the vaccine will work, but have you seen that Maryland and Virginia and some other states have kind of picked it up? So what do you think about that?
Well, we had inquiries from 10 states, and we're seeing, I think, 3 of them now have come up with something. So, quite frankly, when we started this, we really needed something to be a punch to really get us moving again, because the vaccinations were just going down. We were very concerned about it. So we thought this might work. It has worked phenomenally well. And I think once other states see how well it's working in Ohio, then they think, hey, this is a way that we could go as well.
10 states is interesting. And I'm sorry, my last question. What is that goal? What are we going towards? What number? I know we were doing 50 per 100,000, but now what is the number, the goal to look out for and to see?
Yeah, you know, as far as the drop in cases, we're pretty much on track to hit that 50 around June 2nd. So we're not going to miss that by very much, it doesn't look like. It continues to drop every day. I think yesterday it dropped 2 points. So we're below 100, and we're moving towards that 50. So that's very good.
And I'm sorry, I did come up with one more question while you were talking. And a lot of people are talking about a resurgence or COVID season, maybe towards flu when it gets to be a fall or winter. Would there be a possibility that things could get shut down again, maybe?
You know, I'm going to leave that to the experts, but from some of the experts that I've talked to, they do have a concern that if we don't take this virus really down now, that when we get into cold weather again, we may see an uptick of the virus. So now's our opportunity to punch it out. Now's our opportunity to hit this virus as hard as we can. Vaccinations that are going on today, that's the punch. That's the way to do it.